Welcome to Pangea National Park. Before we enter the park, our team will be supplying you with the essentials to make it out alive. Have a great time. In your survival pack, you will find a passport full of clues to hidden surprises, and it's your job to check off wherever you've been and everything you see.
And don't forget, listen closely to our tour guides, as they will show you the way. Oh, and one more thing. I have to whisper so the Spinosaurus doesn't hear me. I need your help with a top-secret mission. The Spinosaurus and Mother T-Rex had a big dino fight. Spinosaurus stole the T-Rex's egg. I managed to hide it in your pack. Take a look. I need you to get it back to her before it hatches. Make sure to keep him warm. And most importantly, don't tell anyone. Good luck.
Did you know that dinosaur means fearfully great reptile? It was coined when dinosaurs were first discovered because of their large bones and lizard-like feet and head shapes.
Hey, Paleo Paul, that sounds pretty scary to me.
The first dinosaurs probably wouldn't have been that scary, and they probably weren't very big. But they had certain traits that gave them advantages over other animals living at the time.
Very cool, Paleo Paul. Now can we see the dinosaurs already?
These newcomers, who we first have record of appearing in South America, took on the world. And they won.
Dino Safari.
From head to tail, one noteworthy fact indeed. Today's top a little secret. They were covered in feathers. Europe, it's hundreds of...
Hello everyone, I'm Professor Noteworthy, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Pangea National Park. There is quite a lot in store for you inside the park, and I've prepared a brief overview. Let's see. Yes, here we are. Now, during the 20th century, scientists concluded the 7 continents of our Earth were sitting across the globe like pieces of an ancient puzzle, and were once part of a single, giant landmass, a condition known as a supercontinent. Astounding. And they named it Pangea, which of course comes from the Greek words pan, meaning entire, and Gaia, which means Mother Earth. One might ask, what is so special about Pangea? Well, 238 million years ago, it was the site of a noteworthy evolutionary event. Yes, the appearance of dinosaurs, who ruled the planet for the next 173 million years, which is quite a long time. Now, here's a quick continental tour to introduce you to some of these incredible inhabitants. South America, with its lush rainforests along the coast, was home to one of the first dinosaurs, the ferocious carnivore Herrerasaurus. You'll learn more about dino names inside the park. Asia was a popular hangout for one of today's top dino film box office stars, the swift and ever-photogenic carnivore Velociraptor. A little secret, they were covered in feathers. Europe. Its hundreds of islands were home to many smaller dinosaurs. And here is where we find Archaeopteryx, the first known bird and distant relative to our fine feathered friends of today. Africa gave rise to the world's largest known carnivorous dinosaur, the sail-backed Spinosaurus, who reached nearly 17 meters from head to tail. A noteworthy fact indeed. Antarctica, a favorite vacation destination for Pangea's dinosaurs, like the hadrosaur, an herbivore who over generations journeyed all the way through North and South America to enjoy lush picnics of ginkgos and ferns. Australia, the Pangean land way, way, way down under, and host to a dinosaur original, the herbivore Lielenosaura. What a lovely, lovely name. North America, the dinosaur melting pot of Pangea, and ruled by the fiercest, most well-known carnivore to have ever roamed the earth, the Tyrannosaurus rex. It's no wonder other dinosaurs, like the Triceratops, developed armor and horns to protect themselves from this mighty meat-eater. Ah, Pangea, jolly good place. And all of the continents have been brought together again here at Pangea National Park for you to explore. Now, off you go, and best of luck on your adventures through this new super dino continent. So long, everyone.
Here, in the mountains and rainforests of South America, dinosaurs first came to life. But South America was in a very different location when dinosaurs first appeared, and it was connected with North America, Africa, India, and Antarctica.
Cool.
Because it was pressed together with so many land masses, South America was only really livable on its west coast, where today Argentina, Chile, Ecuador, and Colombia are located.
I could use some chili right now. Did you guys get some on the way in?
Areas further inland, which carried on for a long way, were nowhere near as supportive of life because of their hot and dry nature. While dinosaurs started out relatively small in South America, they eventually grew to incredible sizes. The Amargasaurus, watching you in this part of the park, is an example of a larger sauropod that grew up later in South America. Other dinosaurs discovered in South America are some of the largest ever to appear on Earth.
Wow, who knew South America had such big dinosaurs? Hey, don't forget, this is your first passport check-in.
Ranger Rhonda, I just remembered I forgot to feed the Herrerasaurus last night. Maybe we should get out of here?
Yeah, let's keep moving.
When we think about the islands of Europe today, we think of small land masses just off the coast of their mother countries. But at certain points in time during the reign of the dinosaurs, all of Europe was divided into islands. As the continents of Asia, Europe, and North America collided and pulled apart, and sea levels changed, Europe was primarily divided into islands, with much of southern Europe covered by an inland sea. Because the dinosaurs of Europe had limited resources upon which to survive, they tended to be smaller than those in other parts of the world. Even Europasaurus, a sauropod relative of giants such as Brachiosaurus or Amargasaurus, did not measure up in size. Don't let Europe's small landmass fool you. It was the site of some incredibly profound discoveries that changed our thinking about dinosaurs and made powerful connections. Perhaps the most profound contribution was the discovery of Archaeopteryx. Where did the dinosaurs go? For various reasons, at various times, people have explored the merits of reintroducing dinosaurs to Earth, of bringing them back to life. But what if someone told you dinosaurs never left?
What? You mean outside the park too?
Fortunately, we don't have to look over our shoulders in constant fear of being eaten. But there are still dinosaurs living among us. And Archaeopteryx offers a very helpful clue. It represents the earliest known transformation of dinosaurs into birds.
Birds?
That's right.
No way.
Birds. Look closely at the Archaeopteryx, whose name translates to ancient wing. It is covered in feathers. It has hollow bones. And it has wings. It's unclear if Archaeopteryx used those wings to fly, but it is very likely it used them to glide. Unlike birds today, this early bird had teeth and a reptile-like tail. Archaeopteryx's discovery in Germany in 1861 forever changed the way we think about dinosaurs. Unlike the lush coasts of South America, Asia in the time of the dinosaurs was extremely hot and dry, just as certain parts of it remain today. Hot, sandy, desert-like conditions were the law of the land. Maybe it was these harsh conditions that encouraged the development of some of the world's fiercest dinosaurs, velociraptors.
Oh, yes! My favorite! Velociraptors!
Velociraptor means swift plunderer. It had a light frame that allowed it to move quickly, and it had sharp binocular vision that allowed it to see danger and prey from a distance. Velociraptors thrived on Earth for an incredibly long time, perhaps because of their advanced traits and survival skills. They also recently helped us learn another lesson, that many dinosaurs had feathers. Velociraptors had feathers on the arms that looked like wings, but they couldn't fly. They were probably used for displaying to other velociraptors and hiding their eggs from predators.
Hey, we have an egg we have to protect too.
Yes, make sure you're keeping that egg warm. Mother T-Rex really needs your help to get her egg back. As a matter of fact...
Oh no, the earth is shaking.
What's happening?
Look at the ground. It's moving. Is Pangea breaking? We need to get all the way to North America before Pangea separates completely.
That is quite the mission. Do you think we can make it?
Well, we have to. The T-Rex family is counting on us. And we have guests.
Oh, I forgot about that. I hope they don't mess up the mission like the last group did. Mother T-Rex wasn't too happy about that.
Our poor guests. Don't worry, guys. You'll be out of here in one piece. We'll have to continue carefully through the rest of Asia with all of this commotion. Watch your step.
Let's go, team. We've got this.
Asia was a very special place for dinosaurs to grow up. It appears that there is always something interesting happening here, during the Age of Reptiles. We have already met our swift plunderer, Velociraptor, but we have a few more celebrities to encounter.
Aw, no way! I hope we see Beyonce.
Protoceratops is a crowd favorite and the stuff of legends. Seriously, Protoceratops skeletons were discovered by traders along the Silk Route that connected Asia to Europe, and they arrived with tales of a magical creature that was part eagle and part lion. This is where the myth of the griffin was born. Imagine the first people who saw these peculiar bones and what must have been going through their minds. We might also ask the Therizinosaurus, an Asian dinosaur with the most vicious-looking claws of all dinosaurs, why it ate plants. Its razor-sharp claws would have been perfect for hunting, but its teeth reveal it was an herbivore. It ate plants. We might also ask, who did its nails?
Dino manicurist? How did that work with such small arms? Ugh.
Australia. Land of adventure. The great outback today is a broad expanse of red rock and desert. But when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, it was quite the opposite. Australia was a very wet place 100 million years ago. A large sea even covered much of the eastern part of the country where many of its well-known cities are today, dividing it into a series of islands. Yet Australia wasn't simply a waterlogged marshland. That inland sea allowed for various weather patterns and more temperate conditions to reach its now isolated interior, and it was the home of some unique dinosaurs that were found only there. The Lielenosaura and the Minmi are two such dinosaurs, Australian originals. And Australia also is home to some trees that were entirely original. The Wallamai pine tree is one such example. Thought to have gone extinct, this amazing pine tree was rediscovered in 1994. Its lifespan on Earth allows us to call it a living fossil.
They call my grandma a living fossil.
And Lielenosaura? Now that is an interesting name for a dinosaur. It was named after the daughter of the two scientists who discovered it. When Africa was part of the supercontinent Pangea, its dinosaurs were, well, they were okay. But when Africa split off from Pangea as part of a group of continents and started to drift southward, then things got interesting. Because African dinosaurs developed into some of the largest and meanest on the planet. These gigantic dinosaurs often lived along the African coast, where the shallow edge of the sea extended for miles, and mangrove trees that can live in brackish waters dotted the landscape. It must have been a sight to behold for smaller dinosaurs and the tiny mammals that lived then to see a giant like the Spinosaurus approaching from the distance, with nowhere to run. Behold, Spinosaurus.
That rude egg thief.
One of the largest known carnivorous dinosaurs to ever walk the earth. Wow! Look at that sail-like fin on its back. That makes a statement. Its fin was probably meant for display to show all the other Spinosaurs how cool it was. If you saw that fin coming, you knew it was time to head in the other direction. Spinosaurus was a carnivore, which means it ate meat. But its long snout and spike-like teeth suggest that it mostly ate fish. Lucky for us, although baby dinosaurs needed to be wary. Spinosaurus was close to the size of the most famous dinosaur that ever lived, the Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex would have been Spinosaurus's only rival during the age of dinosaurs, if they had ever met. But due to the different continents on which they lived, and the separation of Africa and several other continents from Pangea into a second landmass called Gondwana, Spinosaurus and T-Rex never met.
Seems like they finally had their fight. I mean, we have the lost egg to prove it. But how do we know so much about the Spinosaurus?
We first learned about Spinosaurus thanks to a group of German paleontologists who discovered a fairly complete skeleton in Egypt in 1912. It was displayed in a museum in Germany until it was destroyed during World War II. More recently, however, new Spinosaurus bones have been discovered, so our research of this terrifying creature can continue. When Africa was part of the supercontinent Pangea, its dinosaurs were, well, they were okay. But when Africa split off from Pangea as part of a group of continents and started to drift southward, then things got interesting. Because African dinosaurs developed into some of the largest and meanest on the planet. These gigantic dinosaurs often lived along the African coast, where the shallow edge of the sea extended for miles, and mangrove trees that can live in brackish waters dotted the landscape. It must have been a sight to behold for smaller dinosaurs and the tiny mammals that lived then to see a giant like the Spinosaurus approaching from the distance, with nowhere to run. Behold, Spinosaurus.
That rude egg thief.
One of the largest known carnivorous dinosaurs to ever walk the earth. Wow! Look at that sail-like fin on its back. That makes a statement. Its fin was probably meant for display to show all the other Spinosaurs how cool it was. If you saw that fin coming, you knew it was time to head in the other direction. Spinosaurus was a carnivore, which means it ate meat. But its long snout and spike-like teeth suggest that it mostly ate fish. Lucky for us, although baby dinosaurs needed to be wary. Spinosaurus was close to the size of the most famous dinosaur that ever lived, the Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex would have been Spinosaurus's only rival during the age of dinosaurs, if they had ever met. But due to the different continents on which they lived, and the separation of Africa and several other continents from Pangea into a second landmass called Gondwana, Spinosaurus and T-Rex never met.
Seems like they finally had their fight. I mean, we have the lost egg to prove it. But how do we know so much about the Spinosaurus?
We first learned about Spinosaurus thanks to a group of German paleontologists who discovered a fairly complete skeleton in Egypt in 1912. It was displayed in a museum in Germany until it was destroyed during World War II. More recently, however, new Spinosaurus bones have been discovered, so our research of this terrifying creature can continue.
Look at him go. It's like you're having a battle. Remember in Fantasia?
Hello there. I'm a wilderness explorer, and I'm a friend to all nature. You look kind of awesome. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, hello again. Good to see you, huh? Wow, look at you. You three are amazing. Smile. Wow. Oh yeah. Ah, now that's a perfect smile, huh? Oh, you're playing silly tricks, huh? Roar. Hello there, Apatosaurus and Littlefoot. Hey. You're very playful, huh? And roar. Roar. Big dinosaur.
Oh no, Pangea is almost completely separated and North America is getting even further and further away from the other continents.
I can still see it though. Come on, we're almost there. We have to complete our mission and get the egg back to Mother T-Rex.
We made it!
We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Woohoo!
Nice job, guys! Now we can deliver the egg to Mother T-Rex and complete our journey. And while we're in North America, why not explore and learn more about the place and its dinosaurs while we're here?
As we arrive in North America, I think this is a good time to discuss how the supercontinent Pangea broke up into more and more landmasses, eventually becoming the continents we know today. Even today, our various landmasses are floating on liquid lava. When more lava erupts and cools, it causes the land on top of it to shift, a process called plate tectonics. It's a little like putting puzzle pieces on a block of ice. As the ice moves, the puzzle pieces come apart.
I've never been able to complete such a big puzzle.
Our visit to North America spans from the Jurassic to the Cretaceous periods, a grouping of two of the three time periods that make up the Mesozoic era. During this time, North America had broken away from Laurasia, and incredible species of dinosaurs had developed. Among them are the long-necked Brachiosaurus, the three-horned Triceratops, and the mighty Tyrannosaurus rex. North America was warm, like all of Pangea, and dominated by ferns and pine trees, some of which had grown extra tall to escape the Brachiosaurus's stretching neck. At times, the continent was divided in the middle by a large body of water that hosted massive creatures like the Deinosuchus. Near the end of the dinosaurs' rule, a new development occurred. Grasses and flowering plants began to develop. What an exciting time to be alive, if that is, you were a massive dinosaur.
This is the Apatosaurus, also known as a Brontosaurus.
Yes, great job! What an exciting journey! We got to travel all around the world and see all kinds of dinosaurs. Like the evil Spinosaurus, the amazing Archaeopteryx, the speedy Velociraptor, and you accomplished the mission! Way to go!
Yes, it was a spectacular journey. And thank you so much for your help. It really wouldn't have been possible without you guys.
You guys are true heroes. We hope to see you in the Pangea National Park soon. Now, good luck getting home. Don't let any dinos follow you.
Guys, that was awesome!